I'm back. Right, so I know it's been a long while since I last did a video. It's been about 11, 12, 13 days. Yeah, going on 2 weeks. The weather is good today, but it wasn't good last week. I went to a few car boots, I didn't even bother recording them. They were a bit naff. But today's video is not going to be a car boot video, but it's going to be like updates, sales and some pickups that I got at a recent garage sale. I didn't record the garage sale. I don't feel comfortable recording it because it's people's property. It's a bit different than a car boot, which is public. So I will show you some of the stuff I picked up there. I'm going to show you a load of the sales because recently I put on a 20% off everything on my eBay store. And sales have been flying out, and that was the idea. I wanted to clear out old stock. I wanted to just get some more cash flow. It was all a little bit dead. And I understand maybe I had some stuff listed too high, but I didn't want to manually go through every single thing. So I just knocked everything down 20%. I'm taking offers. The offer is still on for probably about 10 more days. So if anyone wants to, you know, if you've ever seen anything or want to go and check out the store, go and check it out. You can throw me offers, and I'm taking most offers. As long as I can still make money on it, I'm going to take the offers and get stuff moving out. I'm going to show you what I've sold, and there is about 20 things. And then I'm going to show you, like I said, some of the stuff that I picked up. And I'm going to give you some exciting news about a new sort of business I'm going into. I'm going to expand the business, and it's going to include a new avenue, hopefully, of revenue making. But I'll explain that in a bit. I'm going to start off with this media, though. Media games, I guess. So I sold another Game Boy Advance game, Rayman, for the Game Boy Advance, boxed. Pretty decent. Box is a little bit bashed, but overall not bad. I believe it sold for £15. I'll put the solds up here. Obviously I could be wrong. I say this every time. I may misremember, but they'll go up there. So if I am wrong, you'll be able to see it. Wii Sports Island, not a lot of value, £4.50-ish, something like that. PlayStation 4, what is this? The Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Pain, like special edition, I think. I can't remember what that sold for. I had £2.70 postage. I think it was about £4 or £5. So that's pretty good. And then we got a Super Mario Bros for the Wii, which I've had around for ages. I'm surprised this didn't sell quicker, but it's been sat around. I think I had it listed at like £12 as well. Sold for 10-ish, around there. No idea why it sat around for so long. Would have thought this sort of thing would fly off the shelf, especially considering the quality. The case and everything's in really good condition. So not really sure why, but it is finally gone, so I'm not going to complain. Really easy to send all this as well. This stuff, very cheap, not very good. Ultimately, this is like profit is about £1 or £2 on these. So Black Ops, £4 or £5 I think I sold it for. This was really low. Was that like £3 or something? That I might even be making like 50p. But I don't really care. I personally believe in making money wherever I can. So if I bought this as a fail, I think I paid 50p for that. Not a lot. It was in a car boot video. I think it was that one. Or maybe that was part of a bundle. Either way, if I can make 50p back, I'd rather do that than bin it or give it away for free. So yeah. Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. This one, I'm surprised it ever sold. This game is everywhere. Don't pick this up. Not worth anything. It's like £3. But yeah, all of this, including that, will all be very easy to send, especially these Jiffy bags one by one. That will be really, really simple. Okay, next up, and there's more than just this, but this is what I wanted to show first, just because it was up here. Rocket Raccoon.
No need to be so bossy.
He does talk, he does work. He needs new batteries. I think he's running a bit low, but yeah, I bought that for...
I told you I had a plan.
Okay. I bought that for £3 and I think I sold it for £8. So I have made money, maybe about £4 or £5, but well, less than that after the fees, I guess. But yeah, it's not bad. It sold really quick. I bought it the other week, so can't complain. Next, we got this Le Creuset teapot. I bought this in a bundle of 3 of not just teapots. There was a jug, a teapot, and I've got the casserole dish. I bought them for £12. I don't know why. I don't know how I got it that cheap, but she just said she wanted £12 for all 3. So yeah, this sold I think for 20. I think the jug sold for 25, and the casserole dish is still up for sale if anyone wants it. Very cheap price, like £40. taking offers though. But yeah, that is a really nice thing, basically mint. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. Obviously the bottom, yeah, that, although sending it, I'm gonna have to wrap it in a lot of bubble wrap, but yeah, that's a good one. Okay, and this is one of those things that I was saying I picked up at a garage sale. I didn't get a lot from the garage sales. I got a bit. It's not even all here, to be honest. So I'll show you whatever I've got in this room. But baby monitor. This was £10. You can't even see it. £10 for that BT baby monitor. Here's the manual as well. So I wasn't really sure, but I was like, okay, 10 quid. I feel like these things hold a bit of value. Sold it. Took an offer on it, but like within a couple of days for £25. It's even in a little bit of a, not broken, like this thing does just click back in, but like it's just a bit, I've cleaned it to the best of my ability, but it's a little bit like used, obviously worn, I guess, but all of that was in the listing description. So whoever's bought it has just got a good deal pretty much on this. So yeah, that will be going out today as well. And as I sip my tea from my Top Brother mug, it's one of those random mugs that's just sitting around the house. I just want to say, you know, in regards to content, if people are waiting for content and I'm not releasing it, it is just because I have so much on. I work full time. I'm trying to go to the gym a lot more, 5 days a week. And then I'm trying to do the eBay business on the side and record and edit. And now this new sort of business venture-y aspect that I'm doing, it just gets on top of me a bit. So apologies for when I miss uploads and don't upload as much, but I'm not stopping. So yeah, if you do like the content, do subscribe, and there'll always be more. It's just a matter of getting it on top of it, if you know what I mean. On to the next items. This sold for £40 and I paid I think 5 quid, I don't know, it might have been less. I bought this with again a very expensive camera that sold ages ago for about 120 or 30 quid. I think it was it £5 for the camera, £5 for this? I don't even remember. But yeah, that was 40 quid, which is very good. It's basically new in the box. The box is just a bit bashed, but I think the internals have never even been used. They're all still packaged. So yeah, that was a really good one. Nice bit of influx of cash there. Very easy to send. I mean, that's the most basic box size ever. So this, Mr. Tickle, like wooden play thing. I thought this was a fail. I bought this for I think 50p or £1 at a car boot, thinking it was quite nice. Like, it is nice if you have a kid. I don't. And then I saw that there was no solds, no completed solds. I just couldn't find it really. So I took an offer on it though. Someone actually offered me £6.50 with postage on top. So obviously I was going to take that. In my head, that was never going to sell. So I'm glad it did sell. And in the same sort of theme, Mr. Men, this whole book set I bought for £5 in a video. In the same video where I bought that camera that I sold a few weeks ago for like quite a lot of money. Bought this off the same guy, like the Mr. Men set. I paid £5 for it and sold it for £19.99, which was part of the 20% off deal. I think I had it on at 25 quid and I think I was offered £19.99, so I took it. Something like that, yeah. Next up, this Monopoly I got in my recent car boot video for £5. Arsenal, they didn't win the league, doesn't matter. Sold it for 20 quid. I had it up for 30. The 20% off knocked it down, and then someone offered me 20 quid. And to be honest, paying a £5 and flipping it into 20 quid, I'm not gonna say no. So yeah, good to get that gone quickly. This, I don't know if you remember this, picked this up on video as well. I can't remember the name of this character. Luigi? It's not Luigi. Pokemon thing. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Pokemon fans, I'm sorry. Famous, like, legendary Pokemon. £11.99 I sold it for. And I bought this, a Charmander, some Warhammer cards, and a game off this guy for £11, I think, all in. Something like that. So, I mean, the money's back with this guy. I've sold the cards, and I think I might have even sold the game. So, yeah, that's pretty decent. Yeah, the Charmander, wherever I don't think I've sold him. Should hopefully make a bit of the money, or a bit of the profit. We've got a big sale now coming up. This is a camera. As you all know, I like to buy and sell cameras I bought a camera today actually, that will be in the car boot video whenever I upload that, probably next week, just because I want to get on top of it. I want to get an upload schedule where I'm sort of 1 week ahead, and then I don't have to stress out as much about trying to edit a car boot video on Sunday. Like now it's nearly 5 p.m. and I'm not going to be able to edit all of the content from today, which was quite mental. It was 3 car boots, like 3 hours worth of content. I can't edit all of that. Well, I can, I've done it before, but it's not enjoyable. It's very stressful to try and edit it all and get it out by like 8 p.m. And that's if I start earlier in the day, so it's not happening. That's why you've got this video. It's not half-assed, I promise, it's just different. But yeah, Canon camera. This I bought for 10, I think, and then I had to buy a charger for it that would have been 10 as well. And this sold for £72, I believe, something like that. So that was part of the 20% off. Obviously, I had it up for 90, I think, and then I believe someone offered me, or was that 20% off? Can't remember, but anyway, £72. Like I said earlier, some people might want to wait out and get full price for this, but ultimately in my head I spent £20 a couple of weeks ago and I've sold it for 72 with postage a few weeks later. What's the point in holding out? This might not sell for another month if I didn't accept that offer, so yeah, that's gone. So I bought this, uploaded it as a short, like the video of me buying it. Got a little bit of hate in the comments, not hate, but people questioning me being able to sell it for 15, people saying that people aren't going to pay more than like £3 for it online. It sold for 15, all right, so there you have it. Funnily enough, sometimes you know what you're talking about. Me, very occasionally, not often, but yeah, it did sell for £15. The reason I thought it would is because ultimately, so it is a little bit scuffed, but overall the condition of the whole thing is really good. Compared to some of the ones, if you look on eBay, some of these, they're a mess. So this is like nice condition. It just gets a bit more of a premium for those people who want it on display and don't want a completely battered box. Like you can buy these 3 without the box and everything for like less than £10, but the condition counts a lot with this sort of thing. And I think I've got one more item that is down here. 1 second. It's a mystery bag, and actually I'm really happy that this is sold, but let me just show you what is in here. This gives it away. I'm not going to get it all out, but basically it's a bag full of Jurassic Park, like actual Jurassic Park branded dinosaurs, but these have sat around for months. Like I bought these I think for about a tenner, maybe £15. It was what I thought was a good deal. I had them up and they had loads of watches. Weeks after weeks, weeks went by, tens and tens of watches. I lowered the price. I started it quite high. I started it, I think, there's quite a lot in there, by the way. I started it, I think, 60 or 70 quid, which was like high range. But yeah, like I said, loads of watches. So I knocked it down. I think I knocked it all the way down to like 50, and no one was biting. And then I slapped the 20% off and it sold on offer for £30. So I did make money on it, but it was just, not as much as I thought. But it was taking up a lot of room on the shelf and I wanted that to go for so long. So I'm glad it has. And I believe that is everything that I have to show you that is sold. Let me see if I can find anything else that I bought on the garage sales to show you now. Okay, so honestly, I don't quite remember what I bought. I know that I found some of these good bits here, so I'll show you these. I got 2 BT Wi-Fi extenders, sorry. So 2 like out of the box ones, and then I got 2 boxed ones, and they were £7 for all of them, which is pretty good. I think they sell for, I can't remember, like near 20 quid for a pair, 15, 20 pounds. So £7 for all of them was pretty good. And this guy, which I think I've sold twice before, it's a Fisher-Price Caterpillar, and these are just for some reason worth a bit of money. I think they're a bit rare. I don't know whether they don't make them anymore or what, but I think new these are like £50+, probably more than that actually. So, and you can get all the extra like segments and stuff, but I think I've sold these before for like 25, 30+ pounds. So this one I've got up for 25, I think. and I paid, I think, a £5. So yeah, it's decent profit if it sells, which it will, hopefully. These things do go, I've sold them before. But that being said, let me now talk to you a little bit about the business expansion dash new revenue stream that I'm going to attempt. And you may love it, you may hate it. I just want to hear if anyone actually wants to hear about it and see it in any videos coming up. So 1 second. I'm just cutting in the middle of the video because I'm doing a shout out to my channel member. This is going to be something that I'm going to be doing every video, whether it be at the end of the video or during. So I'm shouting out Fraser Flips. He's been a member since I started the whole thing. And if you want to become a member as well, you can support me, and hopefully with the help of members and YouTube ads, etc., I can become more full-time and make better content, more content. But if you enjoy the videos and you want to support me as a creator, feel free to join the channel, and yeah, you can just support me however much you wish there. But also, if you want to support me or join the community, which is free, you can check out the Discord, which is in the description below. And there's a good few people in there now. I think there's 20 or 30 people in there. So if you want to join there, talk about reselling with some like-minded people, then go and join that. Yeah, so that's basically it. Become a channel member if you want to support me. Join the Discord if you want to do it without monetary value. And I'll hopefully see you in there. Back to the video. Okay, so what you can now see is a load of random shit. Loads of random products, okay? This obviously was not bought at Car Boots, and this is not everything that I've bought. But if you haven't guessed already, I am stepping into, or attempting, some Amazon FBA retail arbitrage, which for the longest time I've heard about, bits and bobs, never really knew if it was real or not, or like whether to believe it. I know that you see people selling all these courses online for it, and I never truly thought it was a legit thing. But a few people I've been speaking to in this community, the reselling community, have been doing it, and actually I've followed a few people, and it is legit. It's just I don't know how difficult it is, but I've been sort of testing the waters. I haven't sent anything yet. I've been buying products that I think I can send. So, you know, as you can see here, if anyone wants to copy, you feel free. I might be wrong, but I'm not going to talk about what I bought. This is irrelevant, really. But the whole idea is you go into you can shop online, or you can go into a shop itself, an actual store, physically, and buy stuff that you can sell for more on Amazon. Okay, that is obviously, if you have heard of it, you will already know. But if you don't know, that is the whole principle. Now, if anyone wants to see content based on that, let me know. If anyone doesn't want to see content on, fair enough, because this is a reselling channel. I don't know whether, I know the niche is kind of cross, but I don't know what people's thoughts are on it. Whether you want to see how it goes and follow the sort of journey of me attempting it, and you would want to watch that, let me know. You can message me or comment. But yeah, obviously it's going to involve going out and sourcing products, preparing them to ship to Amazon, shipping it all to Amazon, and then seeing how I do, I guess. It's a bit more expensive than eBay in terms of, like, for example, these soaps. If I bought these from a shop for like £3 each, and you need to buy a lot, because the profit margin might only be you make £152 on them, which is good return on investment, but it's just you need a lot of them, so to make it worthwhile. So if you're buying, you know, 10 of these, it's 30 quid. So yeah, obviously if you're buying, like, and you're going to want to buy a lot of them, aren't you? So if you've got a good selling product, you want to buy as much as possible to make it worthwhile. So if you buy 100 of these, obviously if these are £3, it's a lot of money. So same with all of it, anything, whatever you buy. So it requires more capital than eBay does, where, you know, on eBay you can go to a car boot and buy this for £1 and sell it for 10. It's just a little bit of a different kind of thing, but all under the same umbrella of reselling. It's just, you know, slightly different. But yeah, if you do want to see that content, let me know. But that being said, I'm going to end the video there. So yeah, comment below any of your thoughts on any of today's video. There'll be a car boot video coming up next week, from this weekend, and it was a really good one. I got loads of stuff, so hopefully it'll make for a good video. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. The channel is growing, albeit a little bit slower because I haven't uploaded, but we are going to be aiming for 1,500 subs. So I think we're up 1,250, I don't know. we're getting there anyway. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
No, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough.